Hello, hi. My name is Anav Kathuria, and this is my presentation on the concept of the sunken cost fallacy for Econ 101. So let's get started here. What is the fallacy? So, the sunk cost fallacy is when people continue to invest into something, whether it's a product that they've bought or something that they've invested in, like a stock or among other things, as you'll see in our examples, because of what they have already spent on whatever that product is. So, it's the idea that you buy something for kind of a high price, right? Something that's a little heftier in the price range, and when you do that, and it starts, you change your mind on it essentially. If you do, and you keep spending that money into it because it took such a hefty price initially, that is the sunken cost fallacy, because you're paying into something you don't agree with anymore, and you're only doing it because you've already spent a high amount of money and you don't want it to go to waste. So this is obviously very common in supplier consumer trades, as someone buys a product and the product is not what they actually expected, but since they put so much money into it, they continue to use it because they don't like that wasteful mindset. So a real world example from this concept is the idea of a sports team signing a rookie who starts to underperform. They keep this rookie instead of trading him because they already spent the high amounts of money signing him, and it's not worth it anymore in their minds to use more money to get him out of there. So there's obviously consequences to this example as well. So the real world example shows that this is a detriment to personal and corporate funding, as this is just kind of a waste of resources, realistically. As yes, even though something like this should be avoided because it is a waste of resources. It's losing interest in a product that you've already bought, but it is more of a detriment to follow this mindset than any product failing to do its job, because of the fact that this just kind of includes more of a wastage of money. So why this matters is a very short concept here, is that the fallacy should be ignored to make forward-looking decisions, because that is what matters. This is kind of a waste of resources as an ideology, as because it just results in more of a wastage of money. And sunken cost fallacy should be avoided with informed choices to make sure that this does not happen and you do not end up wasting your money. All right, that is the concept. Thank you so much.